Okay guys, here we are. We're gonna do our core and cardio workout today, AMRAP style. Kind of gonna be the cardio part of it. It is gonna be a lot of core exercises, but we're gonna be doing it for about 10 minutes. So we're gonna get our cardio threshold up a little bit. So let's get warmed up just a little, reaching down to the ground, and we're just gonna stretch over to the left. Bring your body all the way up, go back over to the right, roll all the way down, over to the left. It's going in circles. So we gotta stretch a little more. So we're gonna be moving a lot with the back and the spine. And other direction. Now I'm over at the left, moving over. So AMRAP, that means we're doing as many rounds as possible, sometimes as many reps as possible. But for today, I'm gonna see how many rounds you can do. So really, just you against yourself, going to high knees, you against yourself, or somebody who you might have with you at the time of the workout, or maybe you're trying to beat my time, which I don't know what my time is yet, or my number, but we'll see. Now we're gonna bring the arms up and we're gonna cross. So right over to left, left over to right. Start to get the core warmed up a little more. Remember, write these down because I want you guys to do this a few times, of course. We're always going to do a program, make sure we progress. Maybe you get 5 rounds, then you get 6 next time. Good job. Now we're going to squat down low, bring the arms up overhead, keep the legs together, knees behind the toes, trying to keep the arm as straight as you can. Go, and then we're bringing the arms down, stay looking forward all the way up, one more time, and standing tall. Shake that out. So she's going to show you these. We're starting with compressions. So she's going to sit on a butt, bring her legs forward, and what she's doing is just lifting the legs, focusing on pressing the fingers into the ground. We're shooting for 5 reps of these. Now, if this is too difficult to do it this way, you can do 1 foot at a time. So that's another way that's going to help. Also, it's a flexibility movement. So if we're leaning back a little more, that should make it a little easier for you to be able to execute it as well. Good? So the next one we're going to do is a hollow. So laying flat on our back. We're going to bring the arms overhead. Now for this one, we're going to ramp it up. So we're doing 10 reps, lifting the body off the ground. And if you're in this position, you're going to bring your hands forward and then all the way back while keeping your shoulder blades up off the ground and the back flat. And that's a tough one. Your arms are the weight. And now if that's too hard, you're going to tuck the knees in and do that same exact thing. And this is much easier, but still a good way to be able to activate your core. I still do these just for a reminder to make sure my back's flat on the ground. So it's very effective to keep the back flat. Then the last one, what?
You don't want to do the other one if your back comes off the ground, right?
Yep, so if your legs are straight, don't do that one if the back comes off the ground. Last one, jump forward and back burpees. So pretty much burpees. Jumping back, jumping forward. And then she's gonna jump forward, jump back, go straight into the burpee. Oh yeah, that one's rough. Especially because we have to do 15 of them. So get all the way to 15. Now if that one's too tough, we're gonna go down to the ground and step back. Yep, step forward and then step, step, good. And you can go quick with that one too. So she'll do that one, unless you wanna do the jumping one today. So the stepping one now guys, if that one is a little rough because we can't get all the way down to the ground, find a bench or a stool. I'll just use the wall and you can do that same thing. So you'll squat down to that bench, put your arms on it, step back, step forward, and then come up. Or jump back, jump forward, and come up. If you have it or need a stool or something, that works great. All right, ready guys?
You finish all those, you get 1 round.
All those, 1 round, right? And if you're trying to rest, because we need a little bit of rest maybe in between these, rest after you get all 3. So write the number and then rest for a second if you need. Good? So 10 solid minutes. Are you ready? You look excited. Here we go. 3, 2, starting on the compressions, and you're in. Lifting as high as you can, going for 5 reps, because it's a strength movement. You don't need to do too many of them, so we want to focus on form. 10 of the hollows, reaching the legs forward. Deep breath. Breathe every time you bring your arms back to the front. Make sure the back's flat on the ground. Stomach feels it. Couple more for me. Squeeze the legs. Okay, that was a good one. And then burpees. How you doing? Getting all 10? Got our chalk. Burpees. So if you're jumping, jump back all the way up, forward and then back. You've got 15 to do. This is where the cardio comes into play. First 2 are core. And that means you should feel it a little more while you're doing these burpees too. Especially just bringing that knee as far forward as you can if you're stepping. And you can still jump forward too. There you go. I think I remember my numbers. It's hard to count and talk, but I've gotten kind of good at it over the years. I think I have 3 more. You can check me on that. Pause the video and come back to it. Whew, that was one round. I'm tired.
I started jumping and now I'm stepping.
Yeah, man. Try to stick with whatever you choose at the beginning, but you might have to switch, and that's just fine. Really. But good for your progression. Good for you to know. Back to the compressions. Leaning forward. Getting 5 as high as you can. Stay leaned in on them. Now these are all exercises you want to do with good form, but it's still a good idea to do it in an AMRAP style because they're core and you just want to keep going for 10 minutes. It'll really help push past some of your weaknesses with it. Low back's flat. Oh man, those are hard. Kind of want to do those longer though, because I know what's coming afterwards. Go guys, keep going if you're on the burpees with me. We'll all be at our own paces, especially towards the end. Got it, Ken. Jump back in that full plank. Make it even harder. I've been doing baby jumps. Baby jumps. Just tiny little hops back and forth. Just keep the breath going, guys. You've got it. I've got a few more. Maybe you're stepping. Both of them are tough enough. Whew. I'm tired. Keep going. What number are you at?
9, I think.
9? 9, I think. It's like 15, I think. I think that's it. Keep going, guys. You got it. 5, 10, 15. Now you should really start to feel it on these leg raises, compressions. Just try to lean as far forward as you can. If you want that challenge, don't let the heel touch the ground. Just keep the legs up the whole time. Whew, good job, Ken. It's hard. So many jumps. Or steps, right? We don't have to jump. Here we go, hollows. You want to make sure you got good form. Knees could be up.
Oh, I skipped over it. Oh my gosh.
Which one did you skip?
I was resting. I don't know.
You're going to do hollows?
Gotta do the compressions.
Or legs are straight, either one. Just make sure that back is flat. Really feel it when the arms go overhead. That's a good one. Jumping up and burpees. This third round. My core is warm. It's always good to get some core before you work out because you'll feel it during the exercises. Anytime you guys do weightlifting, get in a good core warm-up. Saves you. That way you're building a strong core rather than lifting heavy and ending up having to wear a belt. Unless you're a professional, it's not needed at the time. Just have a strong stomach. Where you at, Ken?
I don't know what to do next for those because I don't want to do burpees. I don't mind trying to get big.
You got it. Do burpees. 3. How'd you get to 3 already? I think you cheated.
I need to do burpees.
Jeez.
I don't know. Where am I going all twisted?
Making my competitive spirit come out. Don't you cheating?
Don't let me put those up. That
Woo.
was 3. You're beating me. You're winning.
I think you're winning. I'm tired. Okay, I got one more. All right. We're getting close, guys. You got it. Keep pushing. Get some water. And maybe a rest right after a round doesn't hurt. So you can keep up that intensity while you're doing the exercises. I think you all got 5 or 6 rounds. Maybe. What are we on? 3? Get a few more. Compressions. Trying to keep the feet from hitting the floor. They're getting lower. Going into the hollows for 10, 5, 10, 15. The way we're building up the intensity over time. Got 15? No, should have a referee. Like CrossFit Games. Referee. So you're doing it right. Back's flat if you're on those hollows. Just deep breath. It's good that you're at a different pace though, Ken, than if someone at home is. Oh man, then they can watch what you're doing. Got this, guys. I'm on my 4th, going for the 4th, going into burpees, trying not to rest. If you want to rest, we rest right after. Just try to stick with the hopping if that's what you started with. Maybe you just make them a little smaller. That's almost harder. That was almost a little harder. Got this, guys. Deep breath. Sheet can go on my fingertips. Rest a little bit after this one. I kind of want to look at the time, but I'm mildly scared of what the time is. So I think I'll hold off until I get round number 5. Whew. Good work, guys. Keep going. You got it. Don't mind me taking my second. Breathing deep. It's because I'm rooting Kendra on. You got it, Ken. It's good cardio. We all love cardio. Keep going. Some people love it. Whew. This is fun cardio, though. I like the core stuff. Ready, here I go. What are we on? 5th round. You got this. Keep pushing, guys. Deep breath. Just really feel it on these rounds now. Those 5 reps feel way harder than when you started. Using those shoulder blades up, back's flat, legs straight. Focus on those shoulders. Try not to let the arms bend. You want those arms as straight as you can get them. Just got a few more. Deep breath. Good job, Ken. And 10 for me. On to burpees. Do I dare look at the time? Oh, geez. 5 minutes. Just kidding. We're almost there. 5 minutes. I'm gonna try to get through this round. We're almost there, guys. Keep pushing. You can do it. Keep pushing. Come on, Ken. Yes. 2. And I'm counting my burpee. Number 9. So I got 4 and 9 burps. That doesn't say burps. There we go. Good job. That was a hard one. Nice work. Now you're going to get some rest. We still have one more to go through. So get a little bit of water if you need, and then I'll show you these next ones. So circuit number 2, we're going to do kind of the same thing with the numbers. So the first one, we're going to do 5 on each side, plank twist. So she's going to show you. We got some options. This is going to be the more difficult version. In a plank, we're reaching the right leg through, opening up with the hand. Now, if that one's a little tough, you could just reach your leg through as well without reaching the arm up. Yep. Okay. There we go. And then reaching to the other side. And that would be 1 rep on one side. So good on those? Okay. Sweet. And then the next one. 10 total, basically. Yep, 10 total, 5 on both. Okay. And then the next one, forearm plank. Okay. So this could be hard enough. Now remember, we're gonna pay attention a lot to what's going on here. Squeezing the butt, tucking the stomach. And we're holding that position and then reaching the left arm overhead. Good, bringing it back down. Nice. And the other side. If that's too hard, we might just be holding the plank. Otherwise, keep going. You got another 1 or 2, and try to keep that hip down as you reach the arm up, because it'll want to start to shift a lot. There you go. All right, that was good. That was good. High five. And that one's going to be the same. So 5 on both sides with that one too. So the hard version is going to be all the way down to the ground on the knees. So if you need something, get something that's padded. That'll help out a little bit. So then we're dropping down, knees going right next to where the foot was, and then right back into that position. So if you notice, she's trying to bring her foot back to where it started every single time. Now, if this one's too tough, hard to get to the ground, but if you can get to the ground, use a wall or even a stool, and that will really be able to help you just get that motion down with the legs. Otherwise, I think she has another good version for you, where we're gonna do one side at a time, staying low and just stepping back. So that's 1 rep, back and forward, and rep number 2. So that one we're gonna do 8 on both sides. So we're doing an equal of 16 instead of 15, just so we stay even. All right, ready? All right, here we go. So another 10 minutes, guys. Last one. Core cardio, core should be warm by now. Starting with those twists, 3, 2, and you guys are in. Starting with the twists. If you're doing that harder version, the arms going up. Easier version, legs just going through. We can even just hold that plank, and that works just as well. Remember, getting 5 on both sides. I think I forgot. So I'm just gonna go all the way through to 5. I always start on the right. Next one, yep, forearm.
How many reps is this?
1 arm up, 5 on both sides. So we're in a forearm, reaching 1 arm up. And try to get that arm straight before you bring it back. Squeezing the stomach as much as possible.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah, those ones are tough. Good, nice job. Then we're going into those UFCs. So first round, almost there. And we should probably note, pick what you want to do. Both sides, 1 side at a time, all right? So I do 1 side at a time just so that I can remember. I'm doing 8 on one, left up, left down, or 8 on the other. Remember, if you want to make it easier, stay in low and you're just stepping. Trying to stay low and reach on 1 foot. So this way you still get that balance and strength on 1 side. Keep going, guys, deep breath. 8 on both. Ken got ahead of me. Take it out. You can mark me up 1.
All right.
Thank you. Okay, plank twist, you're in. So remember, easier or harder version, reaching in, arm up. You're in.
Pacing myself this up a little bit.
Got it. 2. Could just be reaching that leg. Or, like I said, if you're just holding that plank, maybe reaching side to side. I don't know if I did say that, but that's what I am saying now. Forearm plank. Reach that arm up, back down. Same with this one. You would just be rocking side to side. If we can't reach that arm up, squeeze the butt the whole time while you're here so you don't feel it in the low back. I think. Whew. And straight into UFCs. Whatever version you're on, this is a great one. Staying low, stepping back, stepping to the side. And then you just gotta count and remember where you're at. 3 on one, 3 on the other. Staying low. Kendra's got you on those UFCs. Step forward a little bit. Not tired? Got it, Ken. Keep going. This one is really difficult as well. My legs are tired. Staying nice and low. Yeah, you'll feel it a ton in the stomach, especially after engaging the core from the other exercises. And good. Number 2. Almost there. Whew. Rest just 1 second. All right, 1 second. Back in. Plank twists. Reach the arm up with it. Maybe even keep the leg up off the ground if you want even more of a challenge. Deep breath. You can get a couple more rounds on this one maybe. Forearm plank, squeezing the glutes. 1 arm up. Try to get it as straight as you can. If you go a little wider with the feet, that's gonna help out. Just deep breath the whole time. You got a couple more. Arms straight. Oh man. All right, UFCs. Oh yeah, you got them on the UFCs, right? I'll skip those. And doing one side. Whew. I am sweating. Good thing we have a fan now. Still sweating though. I'm gonna do one side at a time this time. There's 1, 2, 3. And this is a little harder actually. I'm putting all the pressure on that one side, barely tapping. Just so my leg is taking most of the pressure. Going straight into the other one. This one's tough. Try it. I like doing it one side at a time. It's a good idea. This was Ken's idea. Should be a trainer. Oh man, my hip is burning. I'm gonna do one extra, make sure I got them all. Whew. Oh man, I'm like actually dripping. That's fun. Deep breath, guys, keep going. I got 3. Where are you at home? 3 or 4, might be ahead of me. Taking a little bit of my time, not completely. Whew. And plank twists. Whew, man. Arms going up, maybe even keeping the leg off the ground. Going back and forth. Hips staying up the whole time if you're twisting. Good job, Ken. And going into those forearm planks, squeezing the glutes. If we're not reaching the arm overhead, might just be trying to lift the elbow a little bit. That way you can count each side. So we're only getting 5 on both. Squeeze the butt. You're not feeling it in the back. Whew. It's the thing I hear the most. I feel it in the back. If you do, just gotta squeeze glutes. Here we go, UFCs. Ken, you got those UFCs? Do one side at a time. Gotta demo this guy. Gotta keep this one alive. Don't want anybody to forget it. I'm dripping sweat. You did it, just one. One at a time, or opposite. One at a side's good. Just do one. It's tougher than the other one. I'm pouring right now. My mat is covered. What's happening?
I don't want to do these.
Woo! I'm cleaning. Don't worry. Before the gym's open. All my sweat will be gone. Woo! I don't normally sweat this much from my workouts. You got this, guys. Deep breaths. I don't know if I want to look at the time. I feel like I should just for you guys. You got it. I'll tell you this one. 2 minutes. Woo! That feels good. Sooner than I thought. Now we can just pick it up a little quicker. Right, Ken? You only have 2 minutes.
The UFC is going to take the full 2 minutes.
Good job, guys. Keep going. Deep breath. You got this. Last little bit for your core cardio. One arm at a time, as straight as you can go. Squeeze the butt. Don't let the hip sag. Nice job, Ken. You got it. You can do one more round. Whew. Got one more round in you. Keep going. Taking it one side at a time. Ooh, my leg. And quads. Going, guys. Remember, 16, 8 on both. I think that was 8. Here's maybe 9. Deep breath, keep pushing. Resting only in between. Keep my knee forward. Wants to go out since I'm getting tired. Pay attention to the knees. Don't want to sweat on you, Ken. It's all over. Made it to 5. Heck yeah. See if I can go for 6. Last little push, guys. I almost kicked you in the head. I'm sorry.
Well, you did it. That counts. I'm going to try to do UFC or what like this.
You can do it.
Like this.
Whew. Yeah, squat low, tap back, tap there. Good. Yeah, those are actually pretty hard. I like those ones. Whew. Forearms. Last one.
Finish this side.
Distracted me. Nice work, guys. What'd you get? I've got 5 rounds, and I made it to the 4-arm plank. So the FPs. These were the burps, although it doesn't look like it.
I'm giving myself 5 even though.
All right, 5 a little after.
That was a little
Forgive
bit.
you. It's all right.
Okay.
Awesome. So remember, keep track. I made it to the 4-arm plank, so maybe next time I'll make it all the way through that round, or I'll just make it through the 4-arm planks.
Yes.
I'm dripping sweat. That's nice.
Because
Okay, let's stretch.
we only compete with ourselves.
Only. Unless you're competing with me. I'm going easy.
Unless you're at the Olympics.
Unless you're in the Olympics. Arms behind. I like to compete. If it's healthy competition, right? Squeezing the shoulder blades, chest out. Just like so. And then we're going to try to drop the head over to the right while you keep pulling the hands down towards the ground. And then bring it over, other side. Same thing, pulling the chest, squeezing the shoulder blades. Hands together. And right in the middle. Chin towards the chest. Let that go. Nice job. We got one for the stomach. So we're going to try to go on the low back, maybe even a little higher if you can. Squeeze the glutes, and you're just going to push forward. So trying to get an extension on the spine, where my back just cracked a little bit. And you should be stretching the stomach out a little bit. Because that's the action of your stomach, is to flex your spine, right? That's why you can flex. So we need to stretch the stomach out by extending as much as possible. If you have a yoga ball, stability ball, I like doing this on a stability ball. Coming back up, shake that out. I'm gonna go up against the wall if you need to. I do, because I wanna not focus on the balance. Grabbing the knee and I'm just picking it up as high as I can bring it. So now we're getting a stretch along the hips. Do this one on the ground too. There's a little more work here. Driving it up. Let that go. Other side, same thing. Instead, I'm using the wall so I don't have to focus on the balance. Not as necessary right now.
I don't like the wall.
Yeah, I like the wall. To focus on the balance. I'll lean on the wall. I can even roll my ankle. I guess you can too. Well, if you need to, use the wall. Wide legs, and we're going down one side at a time, bending the knee, and then trying to reach the elbow towards that side. Feel the stretch in the straight leg. Maybe you go to the ground if you can. I'll widen my foot out a little bit. Awesome. And then we're going to the other side, same thing. Lifting up, going back down, maybe reaching for the floor. Deep breath. And slowly coming back up. Guys did great today. Good work. So you got to do better each time. So try to get some like in once a week and then just one extra arm overhead, right? But it's not always like that. Some days a little worse than others. But just keep staying consistent. You guys are doing great. If there's any more videos or anything else I can do to help you, please let me know. Otherwise, I'll see you next time.